All right, greetings, family. This is Bomani, and welcome to our December 15th, 2024 Africa Tour conference call. And now that we have completed 2024, the focus is on our wonderful, incredible schedule for 2025. So 2025 marks our 19th year from 2006 to 2019 and marks the journeys 37 and on. So the main thing that I always want to talk to everyone about is if you're traveling with us, let's make sure you're clear on the itinerary, the details on the website. And the main thing is there's a few things that we may have to adjust, but for the most part, that is the schedule, and that is the flow of the schedule, especially with the dates. So if you need to plan or need to organize around those dates and time frame, that's solid. The adjustment that we had to make, change our dates for South Africa for December journey to January 30th. So that's the journey that we're working on and looking at to get things in gear. And now that I'm back from our journey in Egypt or Northeast Africa, looking just to get South Africa and Kenya going, and and then work on the continuous preparation for Tanzania and also Ghana. So that's our classic Africa for Africans t-shirt that was our Egypt colors, black with gold logo and red writing. Similar to this South Africa journey. Yeah, so these are the colors of the energy of presentation as we look to this, get you connected to from the energy of Marcus Garvey to the energy of the Pan-African movement and get you a nice cultural experience in Africa. That's just literally timeless and all the wonderful people that you'll meet in the group and also in the country. So what I want to do is start with screen sharing. All right, so hopefully everyone can see the screen. And this is just a general newsletter dealing with the Africa Tour conference call as far as the countries that we are traveling to. So what it shows you is just the history of the tours that we have done in the past, and also just introduce you to our program, and then just give you a list of the details of what we do in the programs, and also just share with you links as far as photos and videos. That way you can just see the experience of us traveling and just sharing with you. And some playlists, it's a lot of videos and it's all on YouTube. And then as far as the gallery of photos, Facebook, and then each newsletter that is presented or organized as the Google Photos and the links to the previous videos and photos. So these are just documentation that we just create just to share with you, especially those that are traveling, to be more prepared, clear, and then just get a feel of the flow of the energy that we travel with. So as we scroll down, this represent the last three journeys that we took to the African continent. Egypt Roots and Culture Tour, November 29th, November 20th to December 2nd. Ghana Roots and Culture Journey, July 11th to the 23rd. And Liberia and Morocco, March 29th to April 9th. And as you scroll down to the newsletter, it gives you the details for conference calls. And as 2025 kicks in, I'll work on some fresh dates, usually sometime in the middle of the month for conference calls, just to do a general overview and also just dialogue with those that are traveling with us. Find out if people have individual questions. And then for the journeys that we have bigger groups, I work on some private group calls where the goal is to get as much of us traveling on that group to this, for us also just talk about the schedule and just talk about in detail as far as preparation. And this right here marks the last set of journeys that we took in 2023. Uh, South Africa, Tanzania, Ghana, and Senegal and Gambia. So some countries come up more frequent and some countries are more consistent and just based on the interest of people that are looking to travel. So that's how we just work out the schedule details. All right, so this is an updated schedule detail as far as the same information that's on our website, africaforafricans.org. So we're set for South Africa Roots and Culture Tour. That's January 30th to February 10th, 20, and this is all of 2025. So that's the link that would take you to the itinerary, the overview, the general terms, the preparation details. And for South Africa, there's no visa requirement. And next set of countries all require a visa if you're an American citizen. If you have different passports of different countries, then you have to check and make sure that you're clear as far as the visa process. At Kenya Roots and Culture Tour, April 4th to the 14th, 2025. And then we'll make our way over to Ghana, uh, May 24th to June 5th, 2025. And then Tanzania Roots and Culture Tour, November 20th to December 1st. And as far as the flight schedule, all the flight schedule is all set up for Delta Airlines or Delta Sky Team. So South Africa flight is directly from Atlanta directly to Johannesburg and then back from Cape Town on Delta Airlines. And as far as Kenya, the flight takes us from JFK directly to Nairobi, and that's on Kenya Airways, part of the Delta Sky Team. So that's also all reserved with Delta Group Booking or delta.com. Same as our Ghana journey, looking to modify the schedule with the new flight schedule as far as the direct flight from JFK directly to Ghana, where we'll be able to get to Ghana early enough to where we'll be able to just get to Ghana, settle, relax, and also just get ready for our welcome dinner. And then all the connections going to JFK for Kenya and also for Ghana can be connected on Delta Airlines. And in Tanzania, it's a connection of Delta Airlines and KLM Delta partners. So you literally fly from uh, whether it's JFK, Atlanta, or other parts of the US and connect to Amsterdam. And from Amsterdam, then you fly on KLM Airlines to Tanzania and to Kilimanjaro and then back from Dar es Salaam on KLM. And in some mix based on the request, some of those flight schedules could be connected to Kenya Airways uh, for those who may be interested in possibly just visiting different countries. And as we talk about different countries and staying longer, for those who look to stay longer in any country, just reach out to me directly and we work it out. That way, if you just need to just while you're there in Africa, if you need to go somewhere else, those things could be worked out. And that's what I was able to work out for a few people did a travel with me to Egypt that wanted to go to different places after the journey. So those things, we do our best to just work it out to get you your money's worth and make the best of your traveling experience to Africa, and then just enjoy much of it as possible based on what you're looking to do. So we're still on the newsletter, and the newsletter talks about videos and photos of previous journeys. So these are the links from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and some of the social pages are more updated than other pages. And as time go along, especially this month, my goal is just to flood more photos and videos and just show more of the history of us in Africa and this experiencing a journey of a lifetime as just individuals with different people in this and a whole lot of networking. All right, these are general topics, and the main thing we talk about is once you're on our website, any details you need to just check out, navigate about us, all those social links and all the general pages as far as about us, bio, Those things are all there on the main menu. And then the links for the documentation. Once you click on the relative tour, the goal is just to read through the details. And also, if you have any questions, you can always text or call. And then as time go along, goal is just to finalize the schedule and make it as consistent on what we're going to experience closer to the time frame, a few months before we travel. And as far as the visa details for all the country that requires visa, that's a part of the tour details, the visa link. But also, what I would like to do is just always just send you an email with the visa details. That way, you can start the process and use the information in the email to just fill out the application. And that goes for Kenya, uh, Ghana, and Tanzania. And the ones that we have for Kenya, excuse me, for Ghana and Tanzania is a lot more organized. It's just something that we've done so many times over and over. So I'll be able to definitely better help you with that. And as far as those who are going to Kenya with us, I'll just work ahead on just getting multi-entry visa ahead of time and just assist everyone else with that process. Also, on the tour details, talks about improving your immune system. So those are just things that we recommend you just process through. And also this in the departure reminder list is also lots of recommendation of this things that you may want to travel with as far as health and wellness. Uh, that way you can just be prepared and organized for all situations. So that's what those list and details are. So always definitely recommend that everyone just take their time and then read through those details and make sure you're clear and prepared. And within a month time frame of us traveling, that's also when I'm always looking to just do another conference call directly in this. I always recommend everybody join us and we just go to the final schedule itself as far as hotels, uh, airline tickets, transportation, what to pack, what to bring, and then this all of the key things that you just need to be uh, ready for and organized, where to meet at, the time frame, the details, information for baggage, and so on. So the list that you see and the details that you see is just information that we just the best we can do is just recommend that you read through it. It's difficult to be on a call to just read through all of those details, and especially to keep the call short, you just gotta generalize and go through all the things that all the schedules have in common as best as possible. And as we go down to this preparation, departure reminder list, nine airline tickets. So with that airline ticket, my goal is to get everyone all of their ticket in between 30 to 45 days the latest. Goal is always earlier, the better, especially depends on the multitude of people that we have traveling with us. Always easy to do a group booking now that way. But nevertheless, the goal is just to make sure that everyone have access to their ticket. Make sure that you log into the airlines, verify that everything looks good, and make sure all the dates and everything match up, your name match up. If you need to request any kind of special services, whether it's meal or things like that, or upgrade, you'll be able to log in and process with those things. And if you need to pay for extra bag or do certain things, you'll be able to do that. And then since you're dealing with an international ticket, there's only so much that you can do before the actual flight. But everything is set to where you'll be able to just log in, select what seats you want, and if you need to make any changes, so on. They're changeable ticket, non-refundable. Right? And that's usually a conversation you just my goal is to talk with everyone, especially those who travel with me in the next few journeys, and then just go over everything as best as possible. And trying to be here where I'm just more organized, more flexible, so we can just get things done way ahead of time for 2025 and so on. Especially that we're out of this slowdown of this COVID era, which didn't slow us down, just move the less people to many different countries. Right, and as far as those who are looking to travel with us, especially to Ghana and Tanzania, space is limited, so be mindful of that. So reach out, let me know if you plan on traveling with us so we can make sure that we have space and work things out for you. Other journeys, I'm still just looking to get more and more people and just trying to take my time to just go to lists of people and follow up. But after a while, we just start just closing out and then we just move forward and close out our South Africa and Kenya journeys, which doesn't have as much as other two journeys. But nevertheless, once you're committed, the goal is just to do the journey with you, and we just have to rethink, why we didn't have a full bus load of 15 to 20 people. And that's just something that you keep on processing. But those are the next two journeys. So for those who are looking to travel those journeys, let's keep on communication. I'm here if you need to talk about anything, if you just need to be clear about anything in general. Just anyone that's traveling with us in general, just you're more than welcome to reach out, call, or connect anytime. And you can always just message me on regular message or WhatsApp or call on either WhatsApp or the regular mobile line. Either or, my goal is to communicate with you. So if you don't get me, to at least leave a message or send me a text or something, and I'll be following up with you. Usually just immediately that same day. Right, and these are some of the other previous journeys. This is 2019, so this is before the world of COVID-19. So that's when we just had these bigger Ghana groups, and as time go along, we just start doing different countries. So this is a list of all of the Facebook groups. So the Facebook group is just social groups for us to share pictures, videos, and updates in this general details, and also just to have the tour detail as just something shareable to where someone can find us if they're interested in traveling with us. This is the wall of the 36 journeys that we've taken between 2006 to 2019. Some of them very big groups, some very small, some medium-sized groups. But this is us, and this represents, so the only country that's not here is Kenya. This represents 11 out of the 12 countries I've traveled to in Africa. And if it was anything in 2005, it would show one of the journeys that we took to Kenya. But that is our Journey of a Lifetime list, and our Journey of a Lifetime is based on the roots culture and just a lot of social energy, nightlife for the countries that have a nice nightlife energy, and just for this us to enjoy this a great experience on the African continent and just open our eyes to the future. And some more links to social pages. All right, so this is our website, africafortheafricans.org, and it is a whole lot of photos and videos. More of the photos are more so just mixed in between the time frame of 2006 to 2024, but mostly probably in the age of 2017 to 2023, majority of photos. And yes, this is our main menu, long main menu, but it's a list of just all the things that you need to just be clear on. And the website, and next to the videos you'll see on the website is a whole lot of Egypt and a whole lot of our last previous Ghana tour as look to this unleash this whole lot of fresh new videos. And once you're on the website, you can click on playlists, and there you'll see this different years and different countries and different programs and different conversation of this us sharing what we talk about as far as Africa, connecting, networking, repatriation, nation building, business investment. This is us sharing our story of this, us connecting into Africa, just being um, organic and just sharing vision and sharing, or we just look into this open and eyes of us too and see who is open to connect, and if nothing else, enjoy a fascinating experience around the entire continent of Africa. And now that we've just got back from Egypt, it's just a fresh energy along with Morocco and Liberia in April, where we just, you went somewhere different in Africa and experienced it. But the 2025 schedule marked this, the best of what I have to share with us for Africa, and that's South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, and Tanzania. All right, so family, let me stop there and just open things up so we can dialogue and see if anyone have any questions in reference to just any of the journeys that you're traveling on or anything that you'd like to share your previous experience and just if you have any questions in general. And again, for those who are shy and you just have to talk to me directly, you can call me um, anytime this week. All right, so family, the line is open.
Where do we get the t-shirts?
Yes, as far as the t-shirts, once I meet up with you at the airport or once we're in the country, I'll get you one of our fresh prints of our t-shirts and then we can wear it on one of those nice Pan-African days where we just have these incredible red, black, green, and gold colors.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Juma, is that you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Juma, good. Appreciate you passing through, brother. Always good seeing you and meeting you and everything.
Yeah,
Looking forward to connecting with you so we can enjoy this wonderful journey to Kenya.
yeah, I had to stop by while I was down there to visit my family, but I'm looking at some of the people on the list. It looks like, is that Miss Teresa Warren? She was on a trip with us before.
Yes, that's Teresa. She'll be joining us in Kenya.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that'll be fun again.
So
You
she's
know.
looking forward to be hanging out with you. She just told me to tell you to be nice.
Yeah. Well, I've always liked Mrs. Warren. She was pretty cool on the last trip that I was with her. How you doing, Teresa? She's muted.
And
Uh,
we have some questions in the box, in the
Absolutely
in the
appreciate
inbox
in the chat box. So.
chat. Yeah.
All right, for the Tanzania, can you post where we are staying? So where we are staying, let me just share. And once you're on our website, click on Tanzania. And we can click on overview and itinerary. Both of them have the links to the hotels. And so while we're in Arusha, for the 4 nights, we're gonna be staying at Planet Lodge, Arusha. So that's a little bit outside of the city, and it's just a nice resort, this peace and quiet, and you have these beautiful, unique, unique rooms. So that's the link for Planet Lodge Arusha. And while we're in Zanzibar, we're staying at Sunset Kenwar, and that's the two beaches that's on the northwest side is Kenwar and what's the other beach? Slip my Nungwi. So out of the 4 times I've been there, I've stayed at you know Kenwa twice and Nungwi twice. But Kenwa Sunset is ideal. It gives you a nice big resort, and you have these incredible villas on the beach. And then as far as Dar es Salaam, we're staying at the Marriott in Dar es Salaam. It's a nice, beautiful location, especially in reference to us going to the National Museum, Village Museum, and us moving around doing shopping, and also just enjoying great dining and also nightlife. So all those details can be found on that link, whether it's the tour overview or the day-to-day itinerary. Yes, and if anyone else have any questions, you can also post the questions. So hopefully that answers your question, uh, Rose iPhone. As for everybody else, the line is open.
Greetings, everyone. This is Dwayne. I'm going to the Ghana trip. So this was my first time in Ghana. It's my second trip with Bomani. I was on the South Africa trip this past December and January, and it was a wonderful experience. I'm looking forward to this journey going to Ghana. I've been to Sierra Leone as far as the West African countries. So this will be my second West African country that I'm going to in Ghana. So I look forward to that experience. So I just want to share, just share my enthusiasm and just, share a comment. Again, Bomandi's trip to South Africa, that was a wonderful experience, wonderful people we traveled with. And I think that makes these trips wonderful is the people who come along, with the right mindset, the right energy, that's what makes it a wonderful experience. So I look forward to that. And for everyone in your prospective travels, I hope that everyone can gain something great from those experiences.
So, Dwayne, are you ready to repatriate yet?
Well, I tell you what, I mentioned Sierra Leone. So I was one of the ones who had received dual citizenship based upon ancestry. So I do have ancestry that's connected to Ghana as well, but I just hadn't been there. I guess because Sierra Leone was the first place I've been to, and I received the citizenship. So yeah, I'm getting there, brother. Yeah, I'm yeah, I'm preparing myself. So
Good, that's good.
Yes, Dwayne, man, great times, man. I still can't believe it was like almost a year ago we were in South Africa, and
yeah,
I can't,
yeah,
it's and one of the things you're always trying to figure out the weather situation. Sometimes people see us with jackets on and hoodies, and I'm like, yeah, not every part of Africa is like hot all the time. I mean, so I'm looking at these new dates that we have January 30th as being a time frame where we can just have a stable weather. So this will be the third different schedule that we have used for South Africa. And
that's still considered their summer, right? And late January to February, that's still considered summer to them.
yeah, kind of like when we get there, November, December, it's kind of like breaking into it. So,
Okay, okay.
so in Johannesburg is a little chilly, and then Cape Town was just perfect. So I'm looking at this schedule to where we get there, and then we just have the perfect weather because I just came back from Egypt, and it was chilly. Unfortunately, chilly there in November. So some of these schedules just don't work out. But yeah, people have this mindset that you go to Africa and it's just always just hot, hot, hot. Not even the desert is always hot. So nevertheless, the new schedule and new dates have got put us in the best climate, the best tropical energy. So looking forward to that. And you'll love you'll love Ghana. South Africa is nice, but Ghana is just a more home feel, a home connection, and the vibes and energy there is definitely different, and you definitely feel a lot safer. I'm not saying that we're in danger or anything, because we're all good the whole time.
Yes, I understand it. It's more it's more homely. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's more, the weather is consistent throughout the year. You do have a little time where it gets a little cold, but it's literally just tropical paradise. Remind me of somewhere in tropical Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, appreciate it though. So we'll keep in touch, and we'll make this another memorable journey. Looking forward to it. And then looking for not everybody can recruit their coworkers. Some coworkers are not worthy, but you know, always open to getting a few more people. We have a nice big bus, so we can add a few more people.
Right.
Bomani, Miss Rosie says she wants to climb Mount Kilimanjaro.
I'll send a drone up there to record her. She can do that on her own. I'm sure I got some tour guides that's game for it, that's looking to.
She must think that's just a little like a walk in the park or
Are
something.
we able to trek to Mount Kilimanjaro? Unfortunately, once we get to Kilimanjaro, it's just the airport, and once we get to the airport, we literally just transition over to Arusha. The purpose of flying there is it's a very convenient airport itself. Let me see this thing here. But as far as if you're just looking to do a trek, then that's something that we'd have to arrange ahead of time. and work out for you. Just like for those who want to go to a safari and spend 3-4 days, all those things can work out at the beginning or the end. But the tour program that we have is, we have to have a consistent flow. We're going to be moving from Arusha to Zanzibar Island and Zanzibar Island to Dar es Salaam. But if I didn't do this before, I would say, how do you even pull that off? But we literally fly into Kilimanjaro Airport, drive an hour to Arusha, spend a few days in Arusha, and then take a direct flight from Arusha to Zanzibar Island. And once we get to Zanzibar Island, we have our bus take us an hour to the north side to view and enjoy these beautiful beaches. And then on the return, we take this incredible, nice ferry boat ride, about 1.5 hours to Dar es Salaam. And then from there, after a few days, we'll get you back from Dar es Salaam airport to Amsterdam. So that's 4 different airports that you're in and out of, all logistically arranged. And these are all things that we've done before. So that's why we know about the possibilities. And then, you only get better once you do these things a few times. All right, so looking in the chat. All right, so family, the line is open. And for those who want to turn on their camera, we can just have side-by-side conversation.
Hey, Bomani, how long is the layover in Amsterdam?
Yes, the layover is typically 2 to 4 hours. Depends on where you're coming from and how the flight is set. But that's usually this time frame. And then for those who want longer layovers in Europe so they can go and hang out in Paris or Amsterdam, that is a simple thing to arrange.
Yeah, so if somebody wanted to run around Amsterdam for 2 to 3 hours, would it be hard getting back into the airport?
No, you just make sure your stuff will be checked in. So make sure that you just bring your primary belongings and then other things.
Yes, Bomani. You know the subway right there at the airport. So you can leave the airport and get on the train. The train has a map on it that tell you where you go. You can go into town, you can come back. You just have to time yourself because you got to come back through customs. When you come back off the train, coming back into the airport, you got to go through customs. So if you time it just right, or you give us 5 hours in Amsterdam, you can actually go into town, have a good time. I'm telling you. Been there, done that. Yes, it's doable from the airport.
Yeah, well, Teresa, you said 5 hours, didn't you?
Yeah, well, because, you have time then. So it all depends where you're coming from. But the last time I was in Amsterdam, we had a long layover because we were coming from Philly. And we had this outrageous layover in Amsterdam. So, I couldn't stand it. I got on the train. I went into town. I went to the shops. I had a ball. Yeah. Got back on the train, came back through customs, came back into the airport, got on the plane, going along.
Say I was to do that. How difficult is it to get through customs in Amsterdam to get back into the airport?
It wasn't hard because all I had was my carry-on. I didn't need any visa or anything additional.
Just show your
come back to customs. I just had my regular passport and such, and it was no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, don't bring no contrabands out. Go ahead.
No, me didn't bring nothing with me. Behaving myself.
Bomani.
Go ahead.
Yes. To add on to that, I used to do it all the time. Before Delta was going into Ghana, I would make sure I have a layover 4 or 5 hours. I went to multiple cities. In addition, they were building an addition to the airport, Schiphol Airport. So I even went to The Hague. That's where the money and all the court decisions are made. I went to The Hague. You can go to Rotterdam. That's another city you can go strictly on that subway on the bus. And also, if you want to tour in town, you can go through the canals. I went through all the canals. I saw the boat houses and everything. So it's a multiplicity of things you can do in there, like Teresa was saying. Because I've been there, done that many times before.
Absolutely, you make the best of your layover. Just like you were right there, just like you decided to take the Delta Airlines option, and you were in Paris for about a good 9 hours, right?
Right. So it's all kind of ways to do things.
So did you stay in the airport or you went out to see the Eiffel Tower and hang out in the African Square and
Well,
go
I didn't care about the Eiffel Tower since that was patterned supposedly and copied from the pyramid. So I don't have no interest in that, but I did other things.
But you're able to step out, right, with no problem. And
yes, I have a connection from my Togolese family. One of the sisters live there too. So that's what's good about having different options in various countries.
Well, it's excellent, man. It's
It's a
good
win-win situation.
where you go. So that's another great connection. And so, yes, family. So if anyone looking to do any of those things, it's simple arrangements. You can get longer layovers, longer than you can imagine. All that stuff is adjustable, and you can just make the best of your journeys or stay longer. And those are all things you just have to call me and talk with me about, and I'll work it out for you. I'll work the magic out. All right. So, Juma, did you have another question? All right, so family, the line is open and we're talking about the schedule for Africa for Africans tours coming up. South Africa, February 2025. Kenya, April, Ghana, May, and Tanzania in November. All right, so you can also post on the chat if you have a questions or if you want me to go through any other information. All right, so next page I'll share is our Facebook. So Facebook, these are some of the photos from our journey in Egypt, and I'll get some more of these out to Instagram and TikTok and work my magic across a social network over the next few weeks, especially during these holiday times. This be here, just catching up, but looking to share and have all of these links that's available in this. See the energy, the excitement of us just moved around and just sharing an experience, and it's an experience that have its ups and downs, and the big downs are always going to be the fact that you need to get from one location to the next location to the next location, so you're moving, whether it's from hotel or cities or airports. So that's the part that we do our best to just deal with and move around, and then just enjoy our journey. And as far as Facebook, once you click on photos and click on album, you see a list of this album. Some with more photos than others. And this along with Instagram. Instagram is just more just photos that's all mixing together, but these are just live full galleries. And some of them I still have photos to upload to them, even some of the older galleries. So there's always photos being uploaded to these galleries, and this shows you the time frame of us moving around, traveling to different countries, and moving from airport to location, and just enjoying this a beautiful journey, this beautiful energy of Black people, this experience in Africa.
Have you ever pondered what it would be?
And again, back to the YouTube page, and once you're on the YouTube page, the main thing is that you're just looking for the multiple playlists. but the main view this shows you a lot more organized, but it's just a lot of countries and a lot of videos, so that's the best way we can organize them in. And then we have specific projects that you can click on. And as far as the website, one of the biggest thing that I always put together is these Africa tour books. These are digital tour books. If anyone ever need a digital tour book, you can always come to the website, and then you can just click, and then you have download option, and then you have share option, or you can just request one on WhatsApp, and then I can just send it to you on your personal WhatsApp. And these are just books that I have in the group page. And this is for those who are looking to travel to the in any specific country. These are just updated programs of this similar program flow as far as what you're going to experience on the upcoming journey. And for those who have came by here or met me and I've been able to send copies, I usually have limited amount of printed copies, but I try my best to just share them with as much people as possible and keep a few of them around in case we have visitors. But those are just part of our program, along with the t-shirts, the pens, the bags, and just the energy of Marcus Garvey, the energy of just the red, black, green, and gold, the energy of just us socially connecting as a people to experience together on the African continent. And then all of the social pages right there on the website, quick link. Yes, family. So I want to open things back up for our questions, or if anyone want to dialogue about anything or want to talk about anything that needs to talk about. The line is open. And then from here on, especially those who are traveling with us in the next few months, we just do a lot of our posts on WhatsApp and get prepared, get clear go-to information little by little. And that's usually sped up, especially during the last month before we travel. So before that, the idea is just to get everyone on WhatsApp and build a group, and also just get used to using the app for those who are not used to using it. But it's one way how we can communicate when we're in the country and message each other, message the group, especially when we're traveling, especially if there's anything going on that we need to prepare for, missing bags, lost bags, or delay of flight and missed connection flights and things like that. So yes, family, I'm looking forward to connecting with everyone for this wonderful 2025. And definitely want everyone to just, as we close out on the last conference call of the year, everyone just to enjoy the next the next 2 weeks of the year and enjoy it the way you enjoyed. And then we just resume and connect back in mid January. And then for those of us going to South Africa and also Kenya, looking to work on private calls so we can just talk and get things going and knock those journeys out and make sure everybody is set and ready, and look to see who else want to join in with us as our time gets close. So yes, family, I appreciate everybody joining us. The journey of a lifetime continues, and you can just, especially it seems like maybe some shy people on the line that don't want to ask questions, but please, if nothing else, at least just text me directly or call me, and I'll connect with you. And as the week begins, just looking to get things rolling for my next 2 journeys and get other things in place for other journeys, as it's a consistent motion and movement of getting things done and in and out. So family, everyone, enjoy the rest of your Sunday and appreciate you joining us. And once again, family, this is Bomani, your tour leader, tour organizer, ready to take you on a journey of a lifetime to Africa, and I'll be on standby to connect with anyone. All right, so family, take care. Have a good night.
Peace and blessings, Bomani.
Good night.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you take care.
Good night.
Good night.